LPGA Thailand. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. We have a special group today. We have 5 of our members of the top 20 in the Rolex Women's Golf Rankings. First off, I'll just introduce everyone. To my right, to my immediate right, is Rolex Rankings number 3, Yeon-choi. To her right is Rolex Rankings number 1, Tseng Ya-ni. To her right is Rolex Rankings number 17, Michelle Wie. We then have Rolex Rankings number 2, Suzann Pettersen, and Rolex Rankings number 5, Paula Creamer. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. And first off, I'll just pass the mic around, and can you all just give me a little explanation about how excited you are to be here this week?
This is my first tournament for 2012, and I'm very excited to play for my first tournament. I had great winter training in Orlando, so I feel I'm ready for it.
It's always rare back to Thailand and to be a defending champion, and played the course already, and the course in very good condition, and I can't wait to go out to make lots of birdies.
This is also my first time of the year, and I think being my 3rd time back in Thailand, it's been awesome, and I can't wait for the tournament to begin. The course looks great, and I'm very excited to play.
Well, it's always a pleasure coming back here to Thailand. This is a course I've done well on in the past. It's exciting to be here. It's hot, but it's nice, and I can't wait to get started.
I think it's great also everything that Thailand has done for the floods, for us to be here. It's pretty amazing that this country's gotten back together so fast and so strong, and the fact that last night all the auction money that went to help with floods is something very important, and I think all of us are very pleased to be here. We didn't know what was going to happen a couple months ago, but it's nice that there's so much love here, and they appreciate us coming as well, so it is good to be back.
All right, I'm going to kind of ask a few questions before we open it up to the rest of you. First off, Yanni, can you just talk a little bit about being the defending champion here and how excited you are to be back here and defend your title?
Yeah, like I say, always very happy to be back here, and it was great. I went to 4 base Buddha again every year. It's kind of my routine to give it back to parade. I wish I have a great year this year, and we got a very strong field this year, and we're working really hard for the off season. So I'm ready for this tournament. And last week in Australia was very good warming up for me.
Suzann, you talked a little bit about how great this course has been to you in the past. You had never finished worse than tied for 8th here. What is it you think about this golf course that suits your game?
I don't know. Ever since we first played here, it's one of those courses that suits your eye. I love the layout. I think it's in great shape. The greens are rolling very true. They're fast downhillers, down grade, so you have to be careful. But as a Norwegian, we come to Thailand a lot. It's a place that you should come on vacation and you relax in the sun. Here you kind of work hard, and it's long days, but it's always good to come back. It's one of my favorite stops on tour.
Paula, like Michelle and I, this is your first event in here, coming here. I know you were in a wedding last weekend, so got off to a great start for fun, personally. Coming off last year, no victories, but you had 10 top 10 finishes. You finished really strong at the CME group title holders. How do you feel about your game heading into this season?
I feel good. Like Nyan said, I was in Orlando also and had a really good off season. And I was in a wedding, not my wedding, so last week, and it's great. I always look forward to starting off the season strong, but at the same time, it's a long year and trying to get back. I played my first practice round yesterday, and I kind of forgot what to do in a practice round and getting back into to the rhythm of things. But this is my 8th year, so I'm looking forward to starting off hopefully a good season.
Michelle, this is your first event also, and you've also got another exciting event coming up for you in your life, in terms of college graduation. I know it's coming close, almost done. For you, what's going to be different about this season now will be done for you next month and be playing golf kind of thing?
I've also had a really great off season, training during school, finishing up the school year. It's been weird, entering my last quarter. Well, hopefully it's gonna be my last quarter if I pass all my classes. It's gonna be really embarrassing if I don't. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of sad just because it's been such a great 4.5 years of my life. But I'm really excited for this year. I'm really excited to enter the real world, as they all say. But I'm excited to have more time to do things, and I'm excited to see where my game's going to go. It's going to be the first time ever since I started playing golf that I won my school. So it's going to be interesting. I think I'm really looking forward to it.
And Nyan, you talked about how well things went this offseason. What are your goals and expectations for 2012?
I have some general goals. I had a great year last year, and I worked on very hard with my off season. I have my personal trainer, and I worked on very hard with him. And I'm really looking forward to this year, and I hope to get some good results this year.